Welcome back to another episode of Seagull Style. Well, it all boils down to this. After a hell of a season, we've just won the Premier League for the first time in Brighton's history. It's now time for the Champions League. It's a huge match. It's a massive occasion. Let's get on with it.
Some people are on the pitch. They think it's all over. It is now.
Shit! Did you see that? He must have a foot like a traction engine.
Maggie Thatcher, can you hear me? Maggie Thatcher, you boys took the hell of a beating.
Torres to give Chelsea a place in the Champions League final. The headline has been written.
Here it is then, presented unedited, in full. It's the Champions League final. Here we are then. This is what it's all been leading up to. We're fresh off our league victory. And the boys are, full of the joys of spring. Everyone's super excited. But there's business to attend to. And that little bit of business is the Champions League final against PSG. Now, we're going to France to do this. This is happening at the Stade de France. So much the same way as when Chelsea went to Munich and beat Bayern Munich, we're going to France and we're going to take on Paris Saint-Germain. This is the lineup I've gone for. It's, of course, as strong as I can do. We've got Guindo, Sotalo, Silva and Aarons, Ramsdale in goal, naturally. Neves and Richie in the midfield have a really good partnership going. And Caicedo's just there on the bench. He's played a lot. He's a little bit jaded, but he's ready to come on if we need him. Sheldrup and Bargy, the dependable two, left and right. Makoko and Endrick up top. Come on. We can do this. Imagine, this would be a treble. Here we go. Come on, boys. Encourage. It's a bad start. Right, come on. It's quiet, which is okay. Neves, well won. Good. Oh, have you missed? That was an open goal, Sheldrup. Come on. Nervy. I thought that was in. Oh, my God. We're outplaying them here. We are outplaying them. We're settling into this. Oh. Neymar, goal. Oh. Off the bar. XG-wise, we're all over them. Absolutely all over them. Win that. Win it. Win it. Oh, God. That's it, Aarons. Good. Right. Guindo. Oh, what is that? Oh, Mbappe goal. Heroic defending. Heroic defending. Look at that. XG. Look at this. We are on top here. We are on top. 10 shots we've had. They've had 5. Go out there and prove to everyone that you are winners. Pump those fists. Doesn't get bigger than this. This is the biggest 45 minutes of your lives. Oh. We're knocking on the door. Oh, Richie, what is that? Come on. It's all us. Get in! Antonio Silva! Okay. 60 minutes gone. That's perfect timing. Right. I don't want to change much because it's actually doing brilliantly. The boys are very tired. Maybe what we want is potentially Ben White. Weird thing to say. But yes, Ben White in for Neves. I only want to make subs that improve the quality of the lineup, ideally. Or certainly don't make it less strong. Maybe let's get Danny Olmo in for Bargy. Donnarumma claims it. Well in. Well in. Go on. Yes. Is that a goal? I think it's on. Ah! That... Are you joking? You're telling me that's offside? Really? Referee. Oh, God, there's another highlight. Okay. Completely undeserved. Completely undeserved. How many chances have we had? That's an absolute joke. Go on. Don't you dare. On the break. On the break. Go, 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 go. Oh, Danny. I don't even want to make subs, really. Right, okay. Now it's sub time. Okay. I'm not going to say that because that sounds horribly Gerrard-like. This does not slip. It's that, isn't it? It's time for everyone to dig in and give everything you've got left tonight. We deserve to win this match. Let's go and do it. Because we do. We literally deserve it. Right. Nianzu's coming in for Satalo, who's been booked. Caicedo in for Richie. Let's get Malero in. Do you know what? No. I think you know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm doing. The big guy. The big guy. He's a big game player. Everyone's gained confidence from my team talk. Come on. Right, Ramsdale. Composure. Build it from the back. Well in. What on earth was that? Well claimed, Ramsdale. Come on. Danny, you've got to be winning that, mate. You've got to be winning that. Off his arse. Ben White, what are you doing? Come on. Ah. Misplaced pass. No, 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 no. Ah! Come on. This is so unfair. Are you okay? It's scary. He was onside. Hendrick puts it away. The big guy with the assist. How onside was he? We will never know. Positive now. Encourage. Come on. I don't want penalties. That would be really bad. Nianzu. Go on. Moukoko. Oh! 5 minutes remaining. 4 minutes remaining. Does it count? Get in! Caicedo with an absolute hoof. Right. Okay. And now we dig in. How onside was it? We won't complain. Right. Tactics. Just got to leave the big guy up there, haven't we? Have Olmo as a... let's just leave him as central and automatic. We'll be cautious. Discipline. Let's stick it like that. Let's leave that. Let's do that. Can we make more subs in extra time? We can. All right. You got basically 2 minutes to hang in. Please, nothing silly. Please, nothing silly. Ah! And that is the Champions League. And a treble. Look at this. Yes! I need to get myself one of those orange suits. Wow. We've created a monster, folks. We've created a monster. I am absolutely buzzing right now. I feel like my face is all red. And again, we've absolutely robbed them. Outrageous. Outrageous. XG of 4. Thoroughly deserved. Danny Olmo with 2 incredible late goals after I criticised him during the game. My throat's all hoarse. Look at these numbers. 20 kilometres from the wing backs there. Moukoko ran nearly 19k. during that game. We wanted it more. Look at these numbers. Look at these. Compared to that, we just wanted it more. Outstretched arms. What a win. Huge, huge, huge. Paddy Lewis from Sky Sports News. What did it take for you to grab the victory from the jaws of defeat like that? I'm so proud of everyone involved today. They never gave up, kept their belief, and didn't stop working. How good was that goal from Evan Nilsson, even though it was scored against your team? More than a hint of good fortune about it, I thought. Wag finger. What did you make of Danny Olmo's fluke goal? Paddy Lewis, I feel like I'm sensing an agenda from you here, and I don't like it. It doesn't say fluke on the score sheet, so I don't care. We were due some luck. We were. F*** you, Paddy Lewis. We've done it. Victorious Brighton celebrate famous treble. Oh, my word. I was just making sure I was recording. Can you imagine? Brighton completed a magnificent treble after their 4-2 extra time win over PSG in the Champions League final at Stade de France. We've won the Champions League, the Premier Division, and the Community Shield this season. Brighton will look back at some great wins along the way, perhaps the most notable, including a highly impressive 5-2 dismantling of Napoli. Their convincing 7-2 aggregate win over Juventus. Their convincing 6-1 aggregate win over PSV, and a comfortable 3-0 humbling of Rennes. Despite being considered amongst the leading contenders to win the Champions League. No, we weren't. Manager Argy Bummers has deservedly received the plaudits for guiding the Seagulls to a magnificent treble. Well, I am absolutely buzzing. Amazing. Brighton fans worship Barmies. Chris Hughton. Old Hughton, who changes like the wind, has labelled Argy Barmies a bona fide legend following his successful stewardship of Brighton's remarkable Champions League winning campaign. The club favourite noted that such an achievement had been expected by almost nobody, and due to Barmies' capable leadership and tactical acumen, they were now able to celebrate a truly memorable outcome. From what seems like a really shit end to the season in terms of performances, that was huge. The board are delighted. Brett is worried about Silva's fitness. Silva can do what he wants, mate. Now, free pass. We're done. Bit of money coming in. Bonus going out. £30 million paid out to the team. Say, well done. Enjoy. Huge. Amazing. So let's have a look at the stats for the Champions League. We did score the most goals in the competition with 44. So we have actually won something on the team stats there. Points per game, Southampton. Most shots for, we were third. Fewest shots against, nope. Pass completion, nowhere to be seen. Possession, nowhere to be seen. Most tackles won, yes, that's what we want. A bit of aggression. Brighton. Top of that. Dribbles, second. Lovely. That was a hiccup. I'm not having a cardiac event. Most clean sheets, PSG. Fewest conceded, nothing to do with us. Amazing. What about players? Endrick, there. Hang on, is that fewest conceded? No, that can't be right. Most goals. Endrick with 10 in the competition. Mbappe with 18 goals in the Champions League. That's outrageous. Assists, nowhere to be seen. Most shots, nothing. Player of the match, nothing. Key passes, nothing. Pass completion, nothing. Most tackles won. Max Aarons, 8th. Just shows you don't need to excel at anything. You just need to unify as a team. That's the Barmies philosophy. Nothing. 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 Well, there we go. That's the Champions League. And it's time for the Brighton and Hove Albion end of season review. The new arrivals. We had Endrick. He gets an A from the board. Baraji gets an F from the board. Not good value for money. I completely agree. But he was injured for loads. He only made 15 appearances, but did get an average of 7.10. Gindo B+ from the board. Nianzu gets a C. Richie, Kone gets C's. Amuche gets a C-. I think he's going to be excellent. I can't believe that. They're annoyed with the decision to sign him on loan. He's the future of football. What are you on about? Ben White gets a B. Got him to agree to a lower wage than we would have expected to pay someone of his ability. The results, A+. The board are pleased that the team won the Premier Division this season, so you should be. That's the Premiership. Averaged 32,500 attendance. Champions League, A+. Amazing. FA Cup, we got a D. Carabao, we got a C+. Community Shield, B-, but we won it. Bit harsh. Moments to remember. We've got the biggest win was 5-0 against West Ham. Endrick hat-trick there. The 2-0 win at Everton there at the end of the season is undoubtedly the match to remember. I'm not sure, at the time of recording this, I'm not sure what I will have done, but I'm debating making that a one-off special episode anyway, just because it was so momentous. And the goal of the season, Van Hecke. Here comes the Van Hecke goal, which was goal of the season for us this year. Oh, I remember that. Yes, this was absolutely fizzed in, wasn't it? On the turn. Woof. I'm going to slow this down. Here it is. In its full glory. Slowed down. Caicedo into Van Hecke. Oh, look at that. On the turn. It's a great goal. I agree. That's the goal of the season. Excellent. The finances. Pretty good. Makoko, the top selling shirt. How we lined up. They've gone with the 4-2-3-1 as the favoured tactical style. We did do most of the season like this, but it fell apart at the sort of final third of the season, so we went 4-2-4. Arana, Van Hecke, Satalo, Aarons, Neves, Caicedo, Malero, Olmo, Makoko, and Endrick up top. The accolades. I won Manager of the Year, Manager of the Month for October and September. Very good. Fans Player of the Season was Endrick. Young Player of the Season was Endrick. Signing of the Season was Endrick. Goal of the Season was Van Hecke. Top goal scorer was Endrick. Assists was Danny Olmo. Player of the Match Awards was Endrick. Didn't realise Endrick was this good this season. I haven't really paid enough attention, clearly. Highest average rating was Danny Olmo with a 7.2 average. Most passes completed per 90 minutes, Antonio Silva, who started in a very rocky fashion, but became world-class. Most clean sheets by a player in a season was Aaron Ramsdale with 23 clean sheets. Love that. Mark Brown of 90minutes.com says, Brighton have been brilliant since turning it on in the middle of the season. Their football was a joy to watch and they're deserved champions. That's what we won. That spell of football in the middle of the season was the making of Brighton. It really set them up for success, says Javi Carretero from SPO TV News. Dynamic manager timeline. This is going to make me emotional. 27th of June, 2022, I was hired. We signed Marcos Leonardo, Satalo, and Sheldrup. Look at that. All still at the club. All still, with the exception of Leonardo, I think they all played in the Champions League final there. Makoko we signed. João Neves, Malero, all these players still at the club. We won't do all of this. Ayorke scored 32 times on the 30th of May, 2023. Break club record for goals in a season. Amazing. Manager of the Year, 2023-24. Loads of signings. Got my century of matches in August 2024. Said bye-bye to Dunk. That's sad. It's sad that Dunk wasn't around for the big moment. Manager of the Year, 2024-25. FA Cup, Community Shield. 200 matches for me there. Premiership, Champions League. I've done it all. What next?
And that is a very good question. What next? It's been 4 seasons, 42 episodes, but finally we've claimed our magnificent treble, and I couldn't be happier. So me and the boys, we're going to take a little break for a few weeks just to figure out what we do next. I wasn't quite expecting that. I thought we had another season of like fight in us, but we're there. I'd still kind of like to show a bit how the team develops over time maybe, but the main objective has already been achieved, so I don't really know where to go from here. So yeah, we'll be taking a little break, few weeks, don't know how long, but make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, because then that way, when we do come back with possibly a new challenge, maybe I'll resign and like go somewhere else. Maybe like a lower league team, a Champions League, Premier League winning manager, just go into a lower league team might be quite fun partway through. I don't know. But I also want to show like the youth that I've invested in. I want to see how they develop, how they get on. I don't know quite how to show it. Haven't thought that far ahead. So yeah, click on subscribe and then you'll get to join us next time. I don't know when it will be. It'll be fairly soon. I can't keep my hands off Football Manager. I love it too much. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitch. The URL is just /ArgyBarmies. And yeah, I play all sorts of stuff on there. I'm about to start Deathless Sekiro at the time of recording this, which is quite exciting for me anyway. But also I'm thinking of maybe doing a few like YouTube live streams of Football Manager as well. I think this is a Football Manager place for me at the moment anyway, certainly. So yeah, stay tuned for more Football Manager stuff. And also all eyes on November when FM24 comes out, which is very exciting. It just remains for me to say thank you so much, everyone, for watching throughout this bizarre, incredible ride. I'm blown away by what's happened. And yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely, indefinite period of time. Thanks again. See you soon. Bye-bye.